Jerry, thoughts on tonight's defeat?
Repeating myself, if I'm being honest. Was it 3 minutes in? Just gift them a goal. This is really poor defending. It's just basic defending now. And look, we've got to hold our hands up. I'm not good enough at the moment. The players aren't good enough at the moment. And it has to change. It has to change because that... Listen, the game's a game. You play some good stuff in it. But like I say, you shoot yourself in the foot conceding goals like that. And even the second one, it's a midfield runner that goes off. And Joe, I thought, was one of the probably only 4 players probably done all right tonight. Scores an own goal because he's trying to fight and battle and get himself round on the far post. Yeah, people will talk about effort again. It's not effort. I think we've got too many players that are obviously lacking in confidence. With that, bad decisions are made. And it's just got to change. I'm finding it hard. I've got no words really to say to them in there because the same things are happening and repeating. These are players that we know and have known for a long time, and a lot of them look a shadow of themselves at the moment. And yeah, listen, they're a hard-working side, Slough. You know, they're organised under John and Neil. They always are. No real quality, I didn't think, in the game. It's a tale of both boxes again. We don't do enough in the final third. Although I thought Elliot again was one of the players that come out with some credit tonight, was putting in some wonderful balls, but we're not in good areas to go and score. Cody should score with a header. Not enough bodies in and around him actually to go and score. And teams aren't having to work to score against us. So when you put all that together, that's a really bad cocktail. And so you have to be honest. You have to tell the players where you think you are, and have to tell the players where I think they are. Everyone's been given an opportunity now and a chance. So certainly none of them can come and knock on my door and say, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Well, they played exactly as we said. Played with a diamond in midfield, 4-1-3-2, whatever you want to call it, 4-4-2. Obviously worked for them down it, haven't. And I thought they might. I thought they probably fell on it and thought, you know what, it won the game for us, let's go with it again. It was on for us in the wide areas. We got Joe out a lot, got our fullbacks out a lot. They went in really direct. But we couldn't cope with that. It went down the sides. We knew they wouldn't play through us. It wasn't a diamond they were going to play through. We knew they were going to go down the sides of Jack. And I think people are probably isolating them now. They know that that's an area that we're really weak. And our centre-backs are struggling at the moment. And yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not a good cocktail at the moment. This isn't a good Bath City team. I'll hold my hands up. Of course, I lead the ship. So I have to hold my hands up to it. But players have got to go away and have a good look and think of themselves tonight, I'm telling you, because... If you think you've done all right in that and you think you've done all right in recent works, you're kidding yourselves. We've tried to big them up. We've tried to be confident with them. We've tried to encourage them as much as we can, but mistakes like this can't keep happening.
You got Thursday. Presumably you wouldn't have had time to work with the players after the St Albans game until now. You got Thursday. Is it a lot of things you think that you've got to address?
Yeah, I think it's going to take me longer than Thursday. We've been trying to address it for the last month or so, and yeah, in the end we have to have a good... I've said it too many times though, Mark, after games. Good long think, good long look at ourselves. I've said before, I will look at myself. I have in recent weeks, and I'll continue to do it. You know, if I don't, then I'm kidding myself as well. And I'm not kidding myself sat here. I lead this ship, as I said, and I haven't been good enough because I am the leader. I am the manager. But I'll repeat, the players haven't been good enough. And they'll take that however they want to take that. I know you've got to support your team. You've got to back your team. But also they've got to take some... responsibility as football players and players for Bath City Football Club. We want them to go out there and play with a certain way and a certain purpose, but that includes defending. Talk about our philosophy. You've got to defend your goal. You can't just go and play a game of football. And at the moment we're a soft touch. That's what I call us, a soft touch. And if you're a soft touch, and if you're conceding goals like we're conceding, and it's 2s now and 3s, that amounts to 80 odd goals, and that amounts to a relegation. And if people think we're not in a relegation fight at this present moment in time, 10 games in, then again they're kidding themselves. And I'll be honest, and we are, totally. Now, the good news is we're only 10 games in. But how do things change? We'll work it out, for sure, I'll work it out. But you've got to make sure Saturday when we go to Ebbsfleet, we've got to be hard to beat. First and foremost, forget everything else. You've got to be hard to beat because you're coming up against a fantastic footballing side, one of the best ones I've seen at this level, having watched them. Loads of rotations. But people, as I said, I'll repeat myself, people know we're a soft touch. They want to go down the sides of us. We don't see it early enough. We don't do anything about it early enough. We don't clear our lines. We don't we don't get our body even in a position to go and do it. The first goal is a great example of that. It's not been seen early enough by Jack. He wanders in there. There's indecision between him and the goalkeeper. If there ever is, as a centre-back, just hook it over your shoulder, clear your lines and just deal with a throw-in. Didn't happen. And they end up arguing with each other. And that tells you something there, I guess. But yeah, so in answer to it, Mark, Thursday we'll keep working. Me and Jim do. We're honest. We have to keep working hard. But I want the players to come back in on Thursday, and they need to be pretty honest with me. I'm trying to bring another one in for Saturday, but again, I went with the same team because I thought we need some continuity. We want to try and get the team going, a bit of flow, better signs from us. Someone coming off said, "Oh, you didn't deserve to lose that. You played some really good football." I don't want to be known as a good footballing side in losing games. It's all right being a good footballing side and you're winning games, or you go and get a point away from home. But you can't be a good footballing side losing games. That's not what it's about. At the end of the day, you've got to try and win games. And yeah, like I said, it's another disappointment, another one. I thought we'd get something. I thought we'd get something here tonight. We haven't, and we have to lick our wounds. And like I say, come back in on Thursday and have a good look at it.